Googie Patricius Hewson.
It
Sorry.
sounds like
Elijah Bob Googie Patricius Q Hewson. I have no idea what the Q stands for, but there it is.
it sounds like that scene in Animal House when he goes to the Misfit Pledge House, and they're all sitting there. You know, Elijah, Misfit, Pam, Joe, Sabish. Oh, Sabish is on with us. Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you.
Sure.
We have a Sabish. I apologize, Sabish. You're fine. That's
how
a
you
fine
doing,
name.
guys?
Good, Sabish.
There's this guy, my friend, whose name is Regis, and his wife's name is Layla. Guess what they call their daughter? They call their daughter Dollar, and Dollar stands for Daughter of Layla and Regis.
Oh, no.
That's
I swear
insane.
on
Kill
God.
it.
And this guy's in New Delhi, India, and when he gave me that name, I suggested, okay, I have a suggestion. If you have, your next kid is a son, you can call him Solar. Solar standing for son of Layla and Regis.
I would actually name the next son Bill. You know, my kids, Dollar and Bill.
Okay, I have one more name for you, a tongue twister from India.
All right.
This is the name of a famous athlete who competed in the Olympics. Her name is P.T. Usha. It stands for Tekke Parambil Pilulakandil Usha.
This is where the guy got kicked out of the Barnes & Noble for
Right.
talking
You talk
about
like
it.
that in some places, and you're on your way out.
Oh, thank you, Satish.
You're welcome. Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Sharon, you're on WLS. Hi.
Heard that there was a lady who gave birth to twin girls, and the first one, she had her heart set on the name Ivory.
Mm-hmm.
So to go along with that, she chose Ovary for the second.
You know, my daughter's Ivory and Ovary.
Isn't that lovely?
Oh,
Thank
what
you,
a
Sharon.
great country.
Cool.
And you're on WLS.
Annie, is that who we're going to?
Annie, yeah.
Hi, Annie.
Hi, go ahead.
I used to work for a group of orthopedic surgeons, and we had a bunch of kids that would come in. One father owned a chain of cleaning stores, and her name was Polly Esther. And then another kid's mother gave birth to him C-section, so they named him Caesarean.
Oh,
Then there were the Beal kids.
There's a guy in the NFL named Caesarian, too, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then there were the Beal kids, Sensa and Amo.
the what kids?
Beal was their last name,
So it's Sensabile
and
and
Amo.
Amobile. All right, thank you very much.
Hey, Edith, what happened to our country, eh?
Barbie, you're on WLS.
Hey,
Hi.
I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you.
Anyway, it's a very funny name story. My father is an obstetrician gynecologist, and I don't know if he was in residency at the time or when this happened exactly, but he had a clinic patient who named her child Meconium.
Meconium?
Meconium.
Oh, my God.
You know what meconium is, yes?
Yeah.
Christina does.
I do.
I don't. What is it?
It's the first bowel movement a child has after birth. It's the real black sticky stuff.
Oh, my
That is so
God.
beautiful. How did you know that, Christina?
I read stuff.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
How about watching some TV, get
It
your
was
mind
from
out of it?
CSI.
I thought Ro would
Thank
know
you,
that because
Barbie.
Ro would
Yeah.
catalog everything like that in his mind.
I had no idea. Nicole, you're on WLS. Hi, Nicole.
Sorry. Hi.
Hi.
I have a friend whose niece is named Fiance.
What?
Fiance.
You know my fiance. I don't stutter. It's her name.
Hey, look, I'm about to marry the broad. Her name is Fiance.
She's like a little girl, which makes it even weirder. But my, a relative of mine works with a woman named Tijuana Hooker.
Oh,
I
God.
do not know if that's her married name or her maiden name.
No, it's a punchline is what it is. As easy as a Tijuana hooker.
How do
There you
people
go.
not laugh when she's introduced?
All right.
I don't know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kate, you're on WLS. Hi.
Hi. I was watching The People's Court about 2 months ago, and I swear to God, there was a girl whose name was Smurfette.
Smurfette.
She wasn't blue. But her name honestly was Smurfette.
Oh, that's a last name, though. Maybe they're named
No, it was
after...
her first name.
No, but it is a last name. Smurfette
No,
is a last
it's a little
name.
blue creature from the 80s cartoon.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but there is also a... Well, you know what I'm saying. There's that. That is a last name. And people sometimes name their kids after their last names, which I think is ridiculous.
We've got the guy in town here, Dick Phelan. What parents would, if they had a last name, Phelan, name their kid Dick?
Before World War II, I think Dick just meant short for Richard. Jeff, you're on WLS.
I got to tell you, when I was dating a girl at UW Whitewater in the party days, I met a girl, and I actually had to see her license to have her prove it to me. Marijuana Pepsi Jackson. 2 guesses what her parents were doing at either the time of conception or birth.
Yeah, really. Marijuana Pepsi Jackson.
Yeah, I would think Marijuana Dorito Jackson would be a better name.
Or Marijuana Fitafaddle Jackson.
Yeah, that UW Whitewater. That's a party institution right there.
Absolutely.
All right, Jeff, thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk to Kevin on WLS. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey, love your show. You guys are great.
Thank you.
Hey, I've had a few. I've got Absidy, which is spelled ABCDE.
Absidy. You know my son, Absidy.
I think that's a girl's name.
All right, my daughter. I'm sorry. That's right. It's a girl's name.
And I had 2 guys came in, and this is no joke. They were brothers. It was Lamangelo and Orangelo, lemon jello and orange jello.
Right, we've heard that one before. I don't know if it's true, but let's just go with it. I mean, look, I didn't believe
because
any
that's
of this
so
was
hard
true.
to believe in this world today.
Thank you, Kevin. I didn't believe any of this was true until I read the paper today. And somebody's naming their kid Darvon. Why don't they just name it? My son OxyContin.
Syringe. My kid Syringe.
Actually, I could just name my son Oxy, and it would be good enough. OxyConn.
You've got it. It's a nice flow.
I don't know if I believe this, but we'll end on this one. Greg, you're on WLS.
Hi, I swear to God this is true. I actually used to work with a guy named Dick Harder. That, of course, is not how he answered his phone.
Dick Harder.
How you doing, Dick Harder? I didn't ask that question. No, I'm Dick Harder. No, I didn't say I wanted to know.
He used to answer his phone last name first.
Well,
Harder, Dick.
How about Dick Devine?
I know. He's like a porn star.
Wasn't he the Grand Marshal of the gay parade this year? He was in the parade. He should be the Grand Marshal.
One more. This is like a guilty pleasure. I can't stop. Diane.
Hi, I'm a nurse in OB. About 20 years ago, I had a couple who had triplet girls, and they named them Tequila, Margarita, and Daiquiri.
All right, that's when the DCFS should move in and just separate.
Well, you know what? About 4 years later, they generally do.
Yeah, that's true.
Kids are like 20 now. It is. It's child abuse.
We'd like to get them on the Carnarvon wagon if they're still around. That's perfect.
All right, thank you, Diane.